to all of you. Today we will discuss about the most unique feature of the Indus Valley civilization, and that was urban centers. Though the first site to be discovered was Harappa, but here we will take the most prominent site, that was Mohenjo-daro, now situated in Pakistan and was at the bank of river Indus. See the image here. We can see that the entire urban site of Mohenjo-daro was divided into two distinct areas. One is smaller but situated on a higher platform and was called Citadel. You can see that the platform, which was made up of mud brick, was raised, and the entire citadel was walled and physically separated from the much larger lower town. Now here is the lower town. It was also walled, and several buildings were also on the raised platform like citadel. It looks like that the settlement was first planned and then implemented accordingly. Now you can think of how organized these people were around 4,000 years back. It's really astonishing. Now look at this drain and the used bricks. One enthralling fact is that almost all the settlements in Indus Valley civilization used sun-dried or baked bricks. And you can find out that the ratio of these bricks were standard, and the ratio was 1 is to 2 is to 4, and that was the ratio of the height to the breadth and to length. You can see here that the roads were in the grid pattern and intersecting one another at the right angle. In the similar manner, the planned drainage system was another great feature. Drains were laid out first and then houses were built accordingly. One precondition to use the drain was that the house must have at least one wall along the street. Now look at the residential building. Uh, they were situated in the lower town, since it seems that the citadel was for the public purposes, as the most of the buildings were very large in size. They were situated in the lower towns, and you can see here the center of the house was courtyard. They have shown it here. This is the courtyard, and the center of the house was courtyard, which was the center of all the essential activities, including cooking and weaving. Now, one strange thing you will notice over here is that there was no window in the walls of the ground level. The main entrance of the house doesn't give direct view of the courtyards, which means privacy was considered very, very important. But these people were generous too. How? Let's see. We have found almost 700 wells alone in Mohenjo-daro, and they were often constructed in the rooms that could be reached by from the outside, and probably this was done so that the passerby could use them. Now, from the lower town, let's go to the citadel. Here, most of the buildings were made for special public purposes, as they were too large to fit into the parameters of a house. Here, two buildings were of great importance. The first, the warehouse. You can see here the warehouse. It was massive structure, and only lower portion is intact, as it was made up of bricks, while the upper portion, decayed long ago, suggests that it was probably made up of wood. The second most important construction is Great Bath. This is Great Bath. You can see here it was a large rectangular tank and a corridor run along all four sides. This is the corridor. Here two flights of stairs, one towards north and one towards south. The tank was made watertight by using bricks on the edge and by using mortar of gypsum so that the water would not infiltrate into the ground. Now, there were four bathrooms, four on each side. You can see here, four bathrooms on each side, and they were connected to the drain that run along the corridor. Now, its magnanimity and context suggested that it was meant for some kind of special ritual bath. Now, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Keep learning and keep growing.